So I'm actually in San Jose this morning, kind of a nicer neighborhood, but I don't have a garage sale route, so I kind of am free balling it, trying to find some sales. And I did find this one. They had some cool stuff, but it feels like everywhere I went today was like people who owned antique stores or, did like antique booth selling. So there was cool stuff, but the prices were just not what I was looking for. But still got a chance to look at some interesting stuff. I ended up not buying anything at this garage sale because, like I said, it was set up nice, but I don't know if I got a chance to show any of the prices. I like that. But you got like a Fiesta vase here for, I don't know what that said, 32 bucks or something. So I ended up going to this estate sale, which looked crazy in the pictures, but again, it's another one of these
Third day.
situations where the owner was an antique dealer. So there's a ton of cool stuff, but everything had been gone through and priced out, and the prices were high. So even though it was the, I think, second or third day and things were marked down a little bit, it was still just crazy, just too much. And I didn't find anything that I couldn't live without. There was a lot of stuff there, but just not the kind of place where I'm going to score like I like to. So I'm going to show you some of the cool stuff that I was looking at. This broken Dr. Pepper sign is neat. This is actually in the backyard. I'll get inside the house in a minute here a little bit more to show you some other stuff, but I always like looking through these boxes of smalls. Sometimes you find something cool in here, but I was not having too much luck. Just random crap. So I just kept on going, and then I'm going to show you inside the house so you can get an idea of kind of what the prices were and why I was not too excited about it. Kind of a bummer. I felt like I was wasting a Saturday, but like I said, I was out of town in a different area, so I figured it was worth a shot to try to go to some sales. So let's see what else I'm looking at here. Got a whole table full of old lanterns. These boots looked pretty cool. I didn't recognize what brand they were, but I like how they have the real tongue, the fold-in tongue, and then you got a whole room full of ashtrays here. That poster is pretty cool, but like I said, I just was not too happy with this sale. Check these out though. These are cool. These are actually old lightning rods, and those glass balls are meant to explode if it gets hit with lightning, so those are kind of neat. This lamp is super cool, but it was already sold, and you could see the price. I don't know if you could tell. This NRA thing was sick, 425 bucks. So you see what I'm saying? Beautiful little carousel horse there. The lady's explaining that this owner was an antique store dealer. So step into this garage here, and I mean, he's got it set up like it's just an antique store. It's awesome how he's got it, but was not finding the deals. That's for sure. I like how they use that insulator to make a lamp. That's kind of cool. I've never seen it done that way before. Got the R2-D2. Some old Disney stuff. The license plates, it was a crazy collection of license plates, but like, let me show you some prices here. So I was a little disappointed with those sales, so I'm gonna check out this little antique store over here, see if we can maybe get lucky and find something cool. I'll let you know. So after that whole day looking around, it ended up being that little antique store that I found something kind of cool at. I picked this up for $8. It's clearly a piece of Black Hills gold. And I love this kind of thing because it's not marked. You'd have to pop that off, which I may do. You pop that off and you'll see a mark under there, probably 12 karat. But that's kind of cool. It's kind of what I was hoping going into that little antique store. I figured, after looking at a bunch of stuff, I said maybe I can find something like a tie pin or something that is gold that you won't know. And that was my plan, and I actually did find one. So it's a little piece of Black Hills gold, definitely worth $8. I may just pop that off so I can know how much it weighs and show you guys the mark. I'm back in the house. Look, another Michael Garman piece right here. That's cool. So I'm digging. I found something crazy already. This is the house that just keeps giving, man. This is day 4, and we're still pulling crazy stuff out. I'm still finding gold and silver in this house. It's unbelievable. So that's signed Pee Wee Herman. You know I gotta get that.
And if somebody interested, they can buy to me. I'll take a home.
Yeah.
Thank
you very much. Thank you. That's crazy.
You're welcome.
So cool, man.
Thank you.
All right, so for the 4th and final time of going to that house, this is the stuff that we got. Oh yeah. If you know what these are, then you know why I'm excited about them. Sharper Image, CD and DVD tower. Now, if you're not aware of how these sell, post some comps here on the screen just for a moment. Okay, so to find these too, with, like, in new condition basically, is just unbelievable. So I was just watching a video, Robin Hood of Goodwill, and he found one of these, and he's the one who turned me on to these. So to find them both like this is just unheard of. So crazy. So I'm excited about that. All right, let me move on. Beautiful ashtray here. Unfortunately, it's got a little chip there, but I don't care. It's on the bottom. The color is great. Very cool shape. This is like $100 tea kettle. It's a certain kind that sells for a good amount of money. That's why I grabbed it. Oh no, dropped something. Ugh, I'll have to get that later. Look at this beauty. Nice pink glass seltzer bottle. Very pretty, and it says Grandes Brasseries. I'm not gonna try and say it. Something in French. Very cool. Got another one here. And if I understand it correctly, the ones that are not in a little wire mesh cage are the older ones, because these are the ones that were known to explode. So then they started adding the cage to make it a little bit safer. I grabbed this guy. It is signed, or at least numbered, but kind of hard to see. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking. Okay, what else? Found this one, sterling thimble. Come on, focus. See if I can get into focus. There we go. Where is it marked? There you go. Little sterling mark there. Nice little sterling silver thimble. And while we're on the topic of sterling, let me show you one other cool piece. Ugh. So I had seen this a couple times and didn't really think much of it, but I think it's Barbra Streisand, Barbra the Concert, numbered, and look at that, sterling. So it's a sterling silver Barbra keychain, number, let's see what it says, 662 out of 5,000. Sterling silver. Kind of neat, huh? Found this sixpence, 1896. So it's probably silver, I imagine. Just kind of a cool old coin there. And then this is wild. This is actually a lamp. I haven't seen what it's like when it's lit up, but that's a pretty crazy. Here, sorry, you guys can't see too well. That's a pretty crazy looking lamp, huh? probably looks pretty neat lit up. So I thought that was worth grabbing. And then I got this guy here, who is actually made by the same artist who made my big crazy kind of diorama one. Unfortunately, he's missing a thumb here, but this is the guy who does a lot of mixed media. God, it's so dusty and dirty. Michael Garman is the guy's name. So that matches with my other one, my big diorama. What else did I get? Some pins. This is just a cool little mirror that I thought was kind of neat. Brass, maybe. Little pocket knife. Okay. Oh yeah, this shirt. What does it say? Rub me, you might get lucky. It's a scratcher, but it's a single stitch shirt. Kind of neat. Okay, and then the art. So, signed Pee Wee Herman picture. Pee Wee. These always sell. Always sell. Ugh. These beer signs. So that's an easy sale. Sorry guys, let me put this over here. Ugh. This is a signed Hillary Clinton for Senate campaign like banner. So someone got her to sign it. So that actually looks like decent money online. This is like an old framed opium pipe. Now I don't know if it's really old or what. It actually kind of came loose. But whatever, that might not actually be like an antique one. Looks like it's been used though, if you look. Let me see. So, I don't know. Be like more of a reproduction, just a wall hanger, but that's cool. This is a SpongeBob cell. That I thought was worth grabbing. This is a pretty nice piece. The artist is there, 1977, and it's a real piece, pencil on paper. That's pretty. This is cool. It's some sort of lithograph, maybe, but I like the colors. And then we got another beer sign. Shoot, I'm knocking things over. We got another beer sign, although this is actually, what is it? Is it wine? Henry Weinhard's Private Reserve. And then check this out. This is a mirror. It's like a Mercedes-Benz mirror. Pretty sweet. These are beautiful. Bookends. I guess it's some sort of agate. Great color. And then look at this guy. Very cool vintage lamp with the chrome. Easy sale. So yeah, let me see if I can show you what Zach got, because he got some crazy stuff too. I also found this little guy, which I was like, that looks like gold. I actually looked at it the first day, and I didn't see any marks on it, but there actually is a mark on it. It's down there. You probably can't see it, but it says 14K. I tested it when I got home, and it tested as 14K. It's a tiny little piece, but my wife likes it. She'll wear it as a pinky ring. Alright, I got Zach to send me some footage of some of the stuff that he grabbed. This is a cool no fear sign. This sweater was kind of wild. Let's see if he can show it. Oh, he likes this single stitch Cozumel, Mexico shirt. Shark hunters with a big old bite out of the side. That's kind of a crazy one. That should sell. And then this is kind of neat. This is a Queen Mary life vest. So that's kind of crazy. And I wanted to slow this down here to show you this awesome mid-century modern like acrylic chunk lamp. The lady, we had been eyeing this every day. She had originally said she wanted $500 for it. In the end, he didn't even pay anywhere near that. So I think he'll be able to get like $400 for it. It's they're very hard to find. Right here, he's trying to get this weird hand out of there, but I guess he wasn't able to. This thing is crazy. Apparently it's some sort of cake slicer. And when I was taking that thing into the car, I'm like, man, I'm gonna lose my finger because it's so sharp. Those blades in there are scary. And then what else is he gonna show us here? Oh yeah, he got this Megalodon tooth, 2 Mont Blanc pens. This is a nice piece of Blenko glass. And then he did end up coming home with this crazy piece. You probably saw it at the beginning of the video. He got that for an absolute steal, and it's just so cool looking. One of the coolest pieces in the house for sure. And if you made it this far, make sure you subscribe.